It's that time of the year, it's time to plant corn. We plant field corn today. Now we will also plant some sweet corn, but the field corn variety that we plant is the Hickory King White. They also make it in the yellow, but we always plant the white. It is an heirloom variety. It's not a flint corn, but it is make a big kernel. Right there, you can see how big it is. Makes a big kernel. The cob is real big too. The cob gets about yay long. The stalks grow up to 12 to 15, well I say 15, 12 to 13 feet high, so they get huge. The worms don't seem to get in them very bad, I guess because it is a field corn. The sweet corn, we do have a little bit of problem with worms. That's the reason we try to get it in early. What I like about the field corn is when it comes ready to eat, we'll shuck some of it and we'll eat it because it's got a real good flavor to it. But if we don't eat all of it, the rest of it will stay on the stalk and it will dry out, and we will grind that for chicken feed. So none of it goes to waste, which is great. With sweet corn, whatever you don't eat when it gets ready goes to waste there at the end. So we always plant us a spot for the field corn. We have plenty to eat, and then we got plenty to feed the chickens and the donkey afterwards. We let it mature out and dry. The plate that I'm going to use today is a standard plate that I made. I like to plant mine thick, so I got 6 holes in there. That's a little over 3-inch spacings. Now, a regular spacing on that from the extension service, whoever you may get, says to plant field corn further apart. We've got drip irrigation, and I got good fertile soils, so I can grow my corn thicker than most people can. Now, if you don't have drip irrigation and all that kind of stuff, you may want to go to a 6 to 8 inch spacing. But we like to plant ours thick because we got plenty of water to throw to them. We got plenty of fertilizer. So I drilled out my plate here, and I got about, like I said, about 3 1/8 cents spacing on that. I got my cedar depth sit here at about 1 inch. So I'm gonna plant them about 1 inch deep. And what I really love about this roller coater system right here is that I can plant right on top of that drip tape, and I ain't got to worry about puncturing my drip tape. So we're gonna roll right over the top of it and plant our field corn. Took just a few minutes, a heck of a lot better than planting it by hand. Now with corn seed, there's a lot of variance in the seeds there. Some of the seeds are pretty good size, and every now and then you have a small seed. And if you run across a large rogue seeds, what we call it in there, one that's real big that may stop your cedar up, just simply stop it, take your foot, do a little jiggle on that back wheel, spin it backwards, and it'll clear itself right back, and you go back to planting. When you get through planting, you got a few seeds left in your hopper. Take the wing nut off. You want to lift that plate up just like that right there. Dump them seeds out, and you're ready to go.